Wassce 2026 Core Mathematics Question 1. A jet which flies at an average speed of 850 kilometers per hour consumes 5,000 liters of fuel per hour. A. If the jet covers a distance of 3,400 meters, determine the quantity of fuel consumed. In this question, we are told that a jet which is flying at a speed of 850 kilometers per hour consumes 5,000 liters of fuel in 1 hour. Per hour means what? In 1 hour. And then the question says we should calculate the quantity of fuel that the fuel consumes when it undergoes this distance, which is 3,400 kilometers. When we look at this 850 kilometers per hour, it is speed. And then the 3,400 kilometers, it is distance. These are two different quantities. So we cannot compare different quantities and relate to the amount of fuel consumed. So what do we have to do? We have to convert this speed to distance. Why? Because we have speed and time given. So we can use the formula speed is equal to distance over time. So distance is equal to speed times time. So we can multiply the speed by the time, which is 1 hour, to get the distance covered. Then we can compare the distance and relate to the amount of fuel consumed. So you write solution, and then the average speed of the jet is equal to S is equal to 850 kilometers per hour. The time used by the jet is equal to T is equal to 1 hour. The distance covered by the jet is equal to D. So let us calculate the distance traveled by the jet, so, which is 850 kilometers per hour times the time, which is 1 hour. So this gives us 850 kilometers. Now we can now compare the distances and relate to the amount of fuel consumed. So here we are told from the question that 850 kilometers is equal to 5,000 liters. Therefore, the 3,400 kilometers will be equal to how many fuel consumed. So it is obvious from here that the amount of fuel will be more than 5,000. So if more, then let's divide. Therefore, the quantity of fuel consumed by the jet in covering a distance of 3,400 kilometers is equal to 3,400 kilometers over 850 kilometers times 5,000 liters. Kilometers cancels kilometers. Now, when we multiply the denominators, we are going to get 1, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over 850 liters. Now, when we divide this value by this value, it gives us 20,000 liters. B. Find the average speed required to reduce the fuel consumption by 10%. Assume that fuel consumption is proportional to speed. So B, 10% of the fuel consumption is equal to 10 over 100 times the fuel consumption, which is 5,000 liters. Zero cancels zeros here, so it is equal to 500 liters. 10% reduction in the fuel consumption is equal to the 5,000 liters minus the 500 liters. So we have 5,000 minus 500, giving us 4,500 liters. So now we can compare 5,000 liters is equal to the speed of 850 kilometers per hour. So therefore, the liters of 4,500 will be equivalent to what speed? So it is also obvious here that the liters consumed here is less than this. So the speed it will travel will be less than 850 kilometers per hour. So if less, we divide by more. Therefore, the average speed required to reduce the fuel consumption by 10% is equal to 4,500 liters over 5,000 liters times the speed of 850 kilometers per hour. So this is equal to, now when we multiply the numerators, we are going to get a value of 3,825,000 divided by the 5,000. So 5,000. And then here, liters cancels the liters. So it will be kilometers per hour. So now when we divide what we have here, we are going to get a value of 765 kilometers per hour. Subscribe, like, share, and discuss with your peers. Thank you.